pin. What? YouTube. Why can I not pin a comment? Oh, because it disappears now. Thanks. Fucking hell. Grab. Yeah.
Hey chat.
Really?
Hello chat. Yeah.
Oh, hi. If I sound different, just assume it's because I'm in pain.
Sounds like you're sick.
No, I'm just sore as shit.
What happened?
Oh, I was doing wheelchair rugby.
I see.
Yeah, if you want to see what that's like, look at the look in the Discord chat.
I did see it in. Huh.
Okay, give me a second. I need to grab that video for Archie now. Here. Damn it, stream's lagging. We'll start receiving enough killing lights.
적에게 치명상을 입혔습니다. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나 모르는 건 한답니다.
Oh, will we get with kills on that?
와, 방금 너무 근사한 일격이었는데 관리자님에게 우수한 평가를 받을 수 있겠어.
How are you two, by the way?
아까의
It's great. I was just hanging out with friends tonight.
적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지.
Oh,
No,
actually,
just,
I have things to do, chat.
Was just doing my own thing. Also, are you doing Air Dungeon?
No, I'm not. I'm just doing...
Oh shit, where is it? What do you mean, where is it? Where is it? That was like the most important piece. Oh. Hey, where the hell did it go? Where is it? Huh? Come on, you gotta be kidding me, man.
가급적 전투 중에 떠올리지도 않았으면 좋겠는데.
And I don't think I'll be having enough time on the stream once fucking again, but tomorrow I will, yeah, I've got the whole sleep schedule cause school but tomorrow is when I'll probably be staying up quite late.
This is one. Where's the second one? Here is.
Then, given the fact that this is like the third stream of Canto 9, would you say we're making good
옛날에
progress?
외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네. 한 놈만 잡아주자겠지. 일대를 다 쓸어버렸던 놈이 있었지.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
공격성 진단 장치에서
도려내라.
비효율적 정리 방식을 감지했습니다. 이제 다른 방식을 고려해 보시는 것을 권장합니다.
길을 열어.
대체들의 체력이 많이 깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자.
Alright, and where are the leather pieces? Good question. We were somewhere working on. Here's one. The other one is here.
방금 공격은 좋았어.
너만 진도로
시간만
같은
되돌려
게
보면 좋을 텐데.
진짜 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들였다.
또 한 줄의 길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만 세월이 지나면
I'm back now. Holy truly. Is this Canto or
이
I can
홍보가
have 8
is this
IDs.
Canto?
No, this is not Canto. I can have 8 IDs selected.
For what?
Luxcavation.
That's okay. I didn't know
That's
that.
bullshit.
Ah, yes.
I basically have to remake my Valentina swords.
Just because of the handle.
Oh.
No, like I already had remade them, but the katana was too heavy, and the leather piece on the rapier was too short to cover the ABA foam, so it got chipped really bad. So I'm pretty. So today I laser cut the pieces, and I'm gonna remake them, I guess.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god, that reminds me I need to like I need to try and get like a whole list out and try to make one of the weapons from Project Moon. And you want to hear my list of the abnormality egos that I want to do?
Go for it.
Hold on, pulling it up. Alright, here it is. So, there are fright shoots, funeral of dead butterflies, big bird, punishing bird, judgment bird, apocalypse bird, nothing there, silent orchestra, mountain bodies, white knight, price of silence, drifting thought, mainly like E-Song's version, candle well tears, like Ryoshu,
관리자님에게는 다소 어려운 작업인가 보군요.
Ryoshu or Honglu,
데이터를 갱신하죠.
dream devouring, flight
Good
spirit,
current. Yeah. So current.
Ishmael's version, and Red Eyes from Spider-Bud.
I mean, wait, you need to make the Ego gear, like the weapons, or the gear, or like the armor as well?
I want to make both the weapon and the armor.
I don't know about armor, to be honest, because I don't know anything about confection, but
There's a thing called sewing.
out of the whole bunch, the easiest one, the simplest one to make for starters is probably the
Silent
Flaishutsu.
Oh wait, they're fright shoots?
Well, the Silent Orchestra is a small set of pistols, so that requires a lot of fine motor
That's
abilities.
Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. The silent orchestra is the capo.
Oh wait, you're right. Wait, what the fuck is doing with the Eagle gear for that one?
the
Silent
capo is
Orchestra.
just a two simple colors like Solomon Men. But instead of guns, it's a sight.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not. It doesn't look that simple, bro. That shit. Okay, the site itself looks kind of simplish, but it must have musical fucking notes near the handle, so that's gonna take a bit of effort to do.
That's gonna be the hard part, but trying to do the outfit, it's simple.
Oh yeah, nothing EVA foam on PVC or fiberglass rods cannot do.
Yeah.
Oh, that fish.
I don't even
Feel
paint
that
them.
butterfly's pistols are definitely complex for how it looks.
Yeah, they are.
Like, just the design, but the shape itself, I could probably do.
But to be fair, I don't. Well, since this is for LARP combat, I use synthetic leather instead of like actually painting the fucking things.
There.
Oh, this is gonna be a hell of a thing to unglue from this PVC, dude. Oh, this is gonna be annoying.
Big Bird, okay, out of all of them, I think Big Bird, Judgment Bird, well, quite a lot of them are going to be really complex.
How does Big Bird's
Time
Ego
for
gear look like?
The fingering.
Because I gotta do the feathers. The fucking feathers.
Let's
Anyways.
see.
지금 필요한 것은 정복.
Ego.
그리고
But the weapon is still
Oh, hi,
ham.
Moses.
Oh shit, right. The first order of business is intelligence sharing and deductive reasoning based on available information.
나와 팀원들은 발피실로 향하는 통로에서 습격을 당했지.
My team and I were attacked while we connected the conference hall.
This looks cool.
I've never seen this shit, but nice.
That guy was Mr. with you guys. Super strong.
말벌 그 자식이 자리만 안 비웠어도 한번
Would have stood my ground if only Hornet, that dumbass, were here. Which is funny that
By
she says that.
Hornet, you refer to.
우리 막내인데 진짜 세긴 하거든. 얼마나 세냐면
The junior for team, but he's really strong. He's strong on that
아, 내가 예전에 말이야. 그
I've got it. There was this one time when I what was it again? Some kind of pastry, I think. Anywho, I got me some bread at the snack one later, and in that split second, my back was turned. Hornet that sucked it right over my plate.
확 열이 받아서 그대로 명치에 주먹을 팍.
So I got pissed off that I punched him right in his solar plexus to get him to cough it up, and
이러더니
just went
아무렇지도 않게 빵을 꿀떡 삼키는 거 있지?
and swallowed my bread anyway. Like, does that make sense to you guys? I love the golden retriever energy from her. I love her.
Were you a fucking middle member?
What?
Solar, right in his solar plexus. That's one of the middle's
Yeah.
moves.
I mean, yeah, but it is also just like the middle of the body. Well, it's also in the middle of the body, almost at center.
Wait, really?
And it's also, it hurts.
Also,
Yeah.
plus, she just could have
Solar
like
plexus-
great null in the human body.
Okay, no,
Solar
I'm
plexus
googling
is
this.
like right below your rib cage.
Oh no,
above
that'd be
your
spoilers
abdomen.
for Distortion Detective.
What thing?
No, just stop.
Or
Oh,
maybe-
okay, right. I see where it is. It's kind of like where you would do chest compressions.
No, it's actually kind of lower. You don't do chest compressions below the rib cage.
That's
like-
called doing CPR.
That's like
Oh, I thought it
It's
was
the
like
area,
on the
right?
rib cage.
no, that's not on the rib cage. Although the rib cage is still a painful area, but you know, since you don't want to break your hands, you punch the soft area right under your rib cage. Like, it's hard to explain. Let me just make a quick
Like,
paint drawing.
okay, wait. Is it the spot that has that weird little bony thing that's not fully connected to the rib cage, but feels like it is?
Yeah, it's more or less.
Oh, okay.
So this is a
So
rib
that is
cage.
actually where you do chest compressions.
No, you're the chest comp. No, don't do that because you got it wrong. Okay, let me see. This is the easiest graph I can make. We can stream. So Brisplett Hand, the red doodle, is a completely normal human rib cage, and right in that area where there is no bone, but it's still technically in the rib cage, where the solar plexus is.
Okay, yeah, no, I know that then. Yeah, like, I'm actually pretty sure you're supposed to do chest compressions there, because that, like, lets you get the most, like, far down on the fucking chest. And that's actually
No,
why...
you're supposed to crack ribs.
Yeah, and that's actually why there's a risk of cracking ribs, because you're more likely to break that spot.
I don't know. I've never been told to do them there. I'm just always in the middle of a fucking sternum, since you need to actually move the entire fucking chest.
So, no, I do not think. How do I say her name?
I'm tired. How long was this
We'll figure it out
conversation?
later. We can continue. I don't know. We can keep going now. Yeah, okay. I guess that does make him strong.
Although Ezra's anecdote wasn't literum, none of us bothered to ask for further clarification as it seemed that the only way to get an abject measure of the Hornet's strength was to let her punch us in the solar plexus as well.
Yeah, no. So, what is this Hornet up to now?
Ishmael peeked around as though she was expecting him to pop out of a hidden spot in the broadcast sector.
Oh, you're going to lose your mind when you hear this. Listen up. What his... Not yet, Ezra.
무려 비밀이야. 아직 기밀
wait.
사항이거든.
Up to... It's a secret. It's classified stuff.
Ezra trailed off awkwardly.
나는 관찰과 추리를 통해 적을 파악하는 편이다.
I tend to analyze my enemies with observation and deduction.
어떤 무기를 쓰는지, 어떤 방식을 선호하는지.
I try to identify their unique colors, the kind of weapons they use, their methodologies, whether they enjoy the slaughter or avoid it, their attitudes towards battle, all of it.
이를 파고들면 반격할 수 있는 적절한 시점을 알게 되며 약점을 짐작할
Once
수
I have that, I can get an idea of when to begin my counterattack, or what kind of weaknesses of theirs I can exploit, and that's how I've usually opened up my path forward.
하지만 그자는
But he...
Moses inhaled sharply, as though she missed her smoke pipe, which was nowhere to be seen at this moment. Oh no, she can't inflict smoke.
모든 것을 어떠한 패턴도 읽을 수
was chaotic. I cannot identify a single pattern in his behavior.
그놈은 껍데기다.
He is an empty shell.
사람을 죽일 때
His action,
어떠한 감정도
his act of
담겨
killing
있지 않지.
lacks any emotional touch.
그러니
And that
무엇도 읽을
is
수
why you
없었을
wouldn't
거다.
get a read on him.
반대로 너는 너무나 선명히
On the other hand, you appear so clearly to me.
어지간히도 뭔가를 베고 싶은 건가?
You seem so anxious to cut something down. Is that correct?
산산조각 났지만 그 파편 하나
You are broken, shattered, but every shard is keen and transparent,
마치
like a
수많은
hail
칼날이
of small
되어서
blades.
끊어내고 싶으면서도 끊어낼 수 없어서 더 가련해 보이는 유리와
A glass-like sword of many edges, so fragile with its futile wish to sever away what cannot be severed.
그 상처투성이
I need
소리는
to find out,
무얼 그렇게 쥐고 있는 거지?
what is it that you grasp so tightly in that scarred hand of yours?
너 이 새끼
Little shit.
멋대로 뭘 보고 있는 거냐?
What are you peeking into?
팀장님한테 호칭이 지금
Hey, don't talk to a team leader like...
Were you gonna say don't talk to a Latino like that?
Or said team leader.
Are lesbians.
Just as Ezra was about to give her a stern warning, Hohenheim stepped in and changed the subject. To add to that, Martin here and I were in front of the laboratory when it occurred. At first it began with the sound of rushing wind, something large and heavy,
정교한 기계들과
wi-
격리실이 즐비해 있는 이
carving
부스에서는
through the air.
들리서는 안 될 소리였지.
The kind of sound that should never come from, one should never come to expect from a department like ours, so full of delicate machinery and containment
제 바로
units.
앞이었습니다. 저와 한
It,
걸음 차이로
it
걸어 있었던
happened
직원의
right
허리가
before my eyes.
순간이 났는데
Something snapped the employee who was walking only a step ahead of me in half.
순간적으로 그런 생각이 들었죠.
And the first thing that came to my mind was this. Did an abnormality breach containment?
하지만 정말 격리실에서 탈출이
But
이루어졌다면
if such were the case,
경고음이 울려야죠.
the alarm should have gone off.
Also, I need to say this. Shout out to just, like, God, I fucking hate living in the city. You can just die to some random horse shit.
True.
알리사 씨가 말해준 것과 동일하네요.
So far, distracted that me. So far, distracted what Miss Elisa told us.
어떠한 전조 증상도 없이 습격이 일어났다고.
She said there wasn't any warning at all before the attack.
자세히 보니 그건 환상체도 죄종도 뒤틀림도 아니고 거대한 칼집이었죠.
Verta.
Sorry.
No worries.
Once I got a better look of what that was, I realized that neither abnormality, pacatulum, nor distortion, it was a massive scabbard.
Okay. Also, I'm testing out my volume from here. It's a bit quiet, so let me sit up properly. Oh, fuck. I just fucking processed. That is, like, the fucking... That's Fairy Festival. Fairy Festival. Mart, you're fucking dead, my guy.
No, it's not Fair Festival. That's
Lantern.
Oh.
that's Lantern, Fey Lantern.
Okay, right. You can understand why I thought it was Fairy Festival.
Yep.
Fair
Also,
Festival
wait a
is
goddamn
Skin
minute.
Sud, my guy. Fair
Oh.
Festival is the Skin
like,
Sud, my guy. I don't know
but,
why
like,
you're
if you work
yapping
on
about.
Fairy Festival and Lobotomy Corporation, the mini fairies just follow that and I'll get around for the rest of the day.
I
Happened.
see something. Our guy that's currently speaking. Look, I did not realize, but he's meant to look slightly darker than the one currently you're streaming, Roland. I forgot that your stream just is automatically bright. No reason entirely, just
Okay,
bright.
believe it or not,
Oh, right.
that's not that far off, I don't think.
It's close, but you can see the slight
Like, there's a
hue
small
shift.
hint of it, but it's nowhere as bad.
Luckily, also, I gotta go to sleep now. Sorry for not being able to be here
Oh,
for
no worries.
so-
Thanks
a
for showing
longer
up,
time.
Verta.
They're good.
Alright, good night,
칼집이
y'all.
나온 방향에는
Night.
칼집을 던진 것으로
When I looked
추측되는 자가
towards where the scabbard came from, there stood a man who presumably threw the weapon,
책을 읽고 있었습니다.
reading a book like he was out on a stroll.
그 책은
And the book was.
마티아스. 그놈의 안갚은
Mar-
장부겠군.
Martian. He would have been reading his book.
Matthias. Matthias.
Martias. He would have been reading his book of vengeance. Is that a Spanish name?
No, not really.
Okay.
범죄에 중지라.
First the fun, and now the middle.
수초 동안 멍하니 보고 있었는데 팀장님이
I
저를
stared at him,
잡아버렸습니다.
still processing what had just happened, when Boss grabbed my arm and started running.
뒤를 다시 돌아보지는 못했어요.
I couldn't look back. I heard
수십 명이
screaming from
비명지르는
dozens
소리가
of
들렸지만
people, but
필요
you
이상으로
seemed
설명이 길고
you seemed to be fond of recounting unnecessary details. Only
방송국도
after
안까지
arriving
들어온
here
이후에서야
at the
의사
broadcast
생각했어요.
sector station did I remember that Alice what's still out there.
목숨이 위급할 때 뇌는
When
생존을 위해 최소한의 정보만 전달하는
when one's life is at risk, the brain instinctively reduces the processing of information to bare minimum requirement for survival. It is only natural.
하지만 그 연구 계획서를 마지막으로 관리하던
Oh god, I
조였으니까
just fucking processed. His stubble is blue. That looks so fucking weird.
His hair is blue after all, bro.
Yeah, but like, I just kind of thought he dyed it or some shit. Oh god, okay. Yeah, but like, also, I'm used to seeing different, like, absurd color hair in, like, cartoons and shit, but never, like, facial hair like that.
There's a horrifying implication to the fact that his stubble is actually also blue.
Oh god, no, why did you fucking point that out? Oh god, fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't want to figure that out then either.
Oh god, why did you?
Can blame my brain for that one.
Fuck's sake. I need a second.
I need to get a fucking trash bag. Give me a second.
Same thing goes for Chessa then. Oh god, Netsack. You've cursed me.
I am back now.
Okay. You've cursed me. Because I realized the same thing would apply for fucking Netsack and Chessa.
Yes. Oh no, alright, I did not need to. Does that mean Iori's? Oh.
Okay,
Huh.
no, that,
Alright,
now
let's
I'm
not
just
think
fucking
about that.
confused about, like, fucking Bina, because now I'm left wondering, are the streaks in her hair natural?
I think they're not. I'm led to believe they're not.
You also have to remember
think she
they're an
just
arbiter of the head, so...
Yeah, but I think the streaks are just she did that on purpose. Those are not natural.
Yeah, but Xena also had them.
She?
I think so? Wait,
She
let
has
me-
like gold fucking things, but I don't think she has gold streaks on her hair. She's only, I don't remember actually.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
Googling
cutting
it.
this EVA post. Okay, over. Shit.
Oh, no, she didn't.
I think Pina just likes having those hair streaks, that's all.
Wait. Yeah, I'm also... Yeah, like, the inside
also-
of Bina's hair is... Oh, yeah, no. Okay, right.
We should continue.
Yeah, this was a
This
weird
part is
fucking...
definitely.
This was a weird fucking path to go down. But I was the last person who... But I was the last person who handled that research property, boss.
Proposal.
Proposal.
알리사도
Alice
원래는
should have
발표식에
been
있었어야
at the
했어요.
conference hall too.
저희랑
With
같이.
us.
있잖아. 그런 걸 일일이 따지다가는 진짜
Hey,
남아있는 게 없을
listen.
것 같거든?
If you wanna look back and nitpick every little thing you did in the past, we're gonna be here forever.
너무 뻔한 위로 같긴 하지만 앞으로 무엇을
I know it might
할수
sound like a
있을지
bit of an
생각해도
empty
늦지
platitude,
않아.
but focus on what we can do right now. What we're going to do for, okay? We'll have time for the rest later.
Yes, I did, but also I realized that'd be cringe and I would be fuck. And I'd be spoiled if I did that, so that's kind of why I'm going through Canto 9 now.
What thing?
The challenge I said of going for Canto 9 after Ryoshu's bad end ID.
Yeah, no, that's not. I'm not waiting for that. I'm not waiting for that long to go through Canto 9, dude.
Yep. I
그렇네요.
suppose so.
저희 팀장님을 한 차례 구해주시기까지
You
했는데
did save my boss one, so
다른 사람도
guess it's
아니고
only right
제가
that I
여러분들을
should have more
믿어서는
faith in
그렇죠.
you people than anyone else.
그 또한 실험의
I would
일환이었다고
like to
반박하고
clarify
싶지만
that the
시간이
saving
없으니
was
넘어가도록 하지.
but a part of the experiment. But given the urgency, I will forgo more detail. A more detailed
각자의 상황
explanation.
설명은 끝난 것 같으니 지금까지 확인된
Looks like
정보를
we're all caught up
공유하도록
then.
할까?
Good. Now, let's share what we know.
Oh god, her fucking ID card compared to Ezra. Could they really not have focused
Yeah.
the camera in? Okay, no.
No,
Given how far
no.
back she was, this just begs the question: how fucking close was Ezra?
She's not close. She's just tall as fuck.
No, but like, look how far back the head is.
I think it looks fine. I think Ezra's just fucking massive. Not gonna lie, because most of the cars just are her anyways.
Fair. Moses began laying out the situation after
With the
with the expert
expertise.
expertise befitted a leader of the LCD.
오늘 이곳 본사 지하에 있는 LC의 부서에 침입자들이 습격하였다.
Today, intruders attacked the LC department situated in the basement of the HQ. Oh, so this is the main limbus company HQ, huh?
LC 전 구역이 통제불능이 되었고 이것을 제외한 모든
We lost
섹터가
control of the entire
각각 하나
LC
혹은
facility,
둘의 습격자들에게
and save for our
공격할
current
것이다.
location, every sector has been neutralized by a single or a pair of intruders.
정상적인 의사소통이 가능할 정도로 생존해 있는 인원은
Any
이곳에
survivor
모인
who's conscious enough to communicate properly is already here.
그 이후에는 격리실까지 강제 개방되어 밖은 더욱 혼란스러운
After the attack, every containment unit was also forcibly unlocked, adding even more fuel to the fire.
사면 초가요. 발 디딜 곳을 찾는 일은
We are beset by foes on every side. A search for a foothold is a difficult one indeed.
네, 여기 감시 카메라만 전부 볼 수만 있어도
Darn,
그놈들이 지금 어디에 있는지
darn.
볼 수
When
있어.
surveillance cameras were bought, I'd love to be able to keep track of their whereabouts.
여러 번 말하는 중이지만 고치려고 시도
As I have
중일세.
repeated many times today, we
의도적으로 끊어진
are
전력을 복구시키는
attempting to
것은
bring
마치 안경을 닫는
back
것처럼 쉽게
to
말하는 것.
operational standards. You speak of restoring a sustainable power grid like it's a task that as simple as
Sabotage.
restoring
Sabotage
a
power grid, sorry.
power grid like it. Oh, no worries. Like it's a task as simple as wiping one's glasses.
지금 가장 필요한 정보는 두 가지다.
More than anything, we need these two pieces of information at present.
침입자가 누구인가? 그리고 무엇을 위해
One,
LC에 침입했는가?
who are the attackers? Two, what objective brought them to the LCE?
우리가 마주한 자는 그저 명령받은 대로 사람을 죽이는 것에만 혈안이
The
되어
random
있었다.
encounters seem to have a one-track mind, squarely set on killing as ordered.
하지만 목적을 단순 습격 후 살인으로 두기에는
But
미심쩍은 점이
there are
많다.
far too many threats that point toward the motivation more complex than infiltrate the facility and slaughter its employees with abandon.
Moses deliberately aligned with Otis's. If the assailant's goal was truly nothing more than slaughter, their first order of action would have been to unlock the containment units.
침입자의 정체는
intruders are.
대략적이나마
Hmm.
유추할 단서가
Yes.
모였다.
I have enough evidence to at least get a general idea of whom they might be.
설명해 보게.
Do elaborate.
붉은 시선을 붙잡았다던 엄지아비라고
There's the summoner's father who's stalling the red gaze. Then there's a member of the middle who attacked the research. We've seen evidence of the rings movement too, even the presence of corpse mannequins.
최소로 잡아도 손가락 2개 이상의 조직이 혼재된
These
상황이라.
4 more fingers are involved in this attack.
뭔지 후군의 우두머리 짓을 하는 것들
이곳에. The pile the Kurokumo clan serfs are here?
하나 이상.
Yes, this is quite odd. Lady Moses, are the fingers not hostile against one another?
손가락 걸기 따위로 치고받고 싸우지 않고서야 하물며
Those ill-gotten business coming, and even a sleep spread of each other, save when they're compelled to attend assemblies, such as the Finger Bowwell, where they often quarrel to no end.
Do the Five Finger Syndicates have a fucking Olympics?
It's more like they probably just try to like have a meeting probably to discuss the rain discussions, and they just end up quarreling anyways.
Yeah, but the bow bell makes me think it's some type of sporting event.
Well, the quarreling often is violent, I'm pretty sure, so
I guess
be
they
more
play
akin to
sports together?
no. I think you know that scene from the Pirates of the Caribbean when all the pirates get together?
Okay, yeah, where they all have their guns pointed. Okay, sure.
Yeah, more something like that. Except it's a lot more violent because there's no Jack Sparrow that makes them not
Shoot
them
each
shut
other.
up. Yeah. Alright, we can continue.
Ah, fuck.
그래.
The name is definitely odd, though. I don't know why it's called that.
꽤 중요한 목적이 있어서
Correct.
각
But
손가락
consider this from the
한
opposite
겹치게
perspective.
모였다 봐야겠지.
There must be something of enough importance for the officers of each finger to put aside their differences and work hand in hand.
No, that's too specific. I need to Google it.
Oh, Brett.
I'm getting some stuff about a church. Wait,
And I am further not related at all.
do the fucking Five Finger Syndicates gather for Christmas? Because scrolling down, I seen some Christmas bells.
It would be funny, but as far as we know, there's no such sign of that.
We do know Christmas, or something adjacent to Christmas, does exist in the city.
거미.
Spiders, or
혹은
the nurse
거미집의
fathers
아비들.
of the House of Spiders.
그들은 그렇게
That's what
불린다.
they're called.
그리고 우리는 이미 그들이
And
펼쳐둔
we've
거미줄에
just
걸린
snared
상태지.
ourselves into their web, into the web they
손가락은
spun.
서로의 영역을 침범하지 않기 위해
The
선을
fingers.
그어둔다.
Rarely ever cross the lines they've drawn
상황
between each other.
편견이
This strange entanglement certainly is a deviation.
아비들이라. 그 칭호
Nurse
의미
fathers
없이 붙여지진
was it?
않았을 테지.
Seems like a terribly meaningful title to me.
거미집이란 곳은 무언가를 기르는군.
And it can be presumed that the House of Spiders is a place to raise
양육이라는
something
행위를
or someone.
하느라.
To have such high-ranking officers of each finger gather at one place to nurture someone.
말이 안 되나 싶지만 그 목적이 범상치 않을 만큼
One might think
역설적으로
that it hardly makes
그들이
any
모일
sense.
당위성을 보충하는 것.
And indeed it doesn't. But what if their purpose itself is just as outrageous? That would paradoxically explain how they've come together.
리오슈라 했던가? 그곳과 얽힌
리오슈,
것으로
is it?
보이는데.
You seem to be inextricably tied to that place.
뭘 원, 아이.
IKW UW.
아, 이건 뭘 원하시는지.
She just said, I know what you want.
괜찮다. 줄여 말해도 파악할 수
No
있으니.
need. I can't understand her abbreviations.
하지만 나도 내가 아는 것을 토해낼 수가 없군.
But I can't tell you what I know because
정보와 기억 전부 깨져 있겠지.
Because it's so broken. The place. The memories attached to it. I can see how they've been shattered.
모든 것을 기억해낼 필요는 없어. 내가 제일 궁금한 건
You don't,
그 범상치 않은
Streamline.
목표다.
You don't have to
그건
recall
무엇인지
everything. All I need to
말할 수
know is
있겠나?
what is that outrageous purpose is. What is it?
hi BG. The fingering is truly a Canto of all time. Yes.
What?
Remember, that's what I'm calling it.
Ah.
The fingering. Excuse me. Also, I'm wondering if Moses sees Ryoshu as someone that's shattered.
Well, that's what she literally just said.
Yeah, but Moses sees literally everything distorted.
I haven't actually read LCD, so I wouldn't be able to keep up with Dragon.
Yeah, no, like, Moses literally sees people's distortion, and as they progress, she sees how people literally distort as it's going on. That's what Moses can do. So that's why I'm wondering if Moses literally sees Ryoshu as, like, a tattered thing.
I don't think so. Ryoshu hasn't actually distorted.
나
Yeah, but, like, it doesn't matter if they're going to distort or not. Moses just sees that.
Thing is, distortions come from high emotions, and Ryoshu
No,
cannot really have those
I'm
emotions.
not joking. This is how it is. Even if they have, like, stemmed off distortion, she still sees the aspects of a distortion on them.
Yeah, but in order to see the aspects of a distortion in someone, you need to know their story and what led them to be distorted, and that literally is not happening because Ryoshu, as she just said, has a memory utterly
Read
shattered.
Distortion Detective. You will understand why I'm saying this.
You will understand why I'm arguing this when we continue through the Canto. Not even joking. You'll understand why you'll see that. But we need to go through the Canto for you to see the.
Okay. Me.
나를 무엇이든 베는 검으로 만들어내는 것.
To forgo. To forgive.
Forge.
To forge me into a blade that cuts through all. But I left that
그리고
place
난-
behind. Ryoshu, can you tell us anything more? Shame, but that's
아쉽지만
all I have.
여기까지군 시계.
Clock.
말하기 어렵다.
I don't remember much more
말할 수
than that.
있었어도
Even if I
말하기
did,
쉽지
it's
않아.
not an easy thing to speak of. Ryoshu let out a protective sigh, just as Moses did earlier. A long, exhausting,
Isolation.
the long exhalation of someone who clearly craved a puff of smoke. It betrayed the aloofness
Aloofness.
she projected. Come to think of it, Ryoshu hasn't been smoking at all since we got here. Or maybe since the truck.
시계. 저자가
Clock.
말한
Like
것처럼
I said,
그리고 네가
like
본
she
것처럼
said, and
내
like
머리는
what you've seen, my
엉망진창이다.
mind is a mess.
나 역시 내 스스로
I have
궁금한 게 있지만
questions of my own,
알아낼
but
수 없지.
the answers elude me.
그러나 아까처럼 내 놈의
But
힌트로
maybe
뭔가
the
짜맞춰질
pieces
만도
can
하다는
be
생각이
put together
들었다.
using your hints. Like the one you gave me earlier.
그러니 같이 풀어내야 한다. 이 퍼즐 혹은 방탈출을.
So we have to solve this together. This puzzle. Or this game of escape room. Ryoshu muttered particularly
Placidly.
placidly, thank you.
거미집의 목표가 너라면 굳이 본사를 침입할 이유가 없을 거다.
If it is you the House of Spiders wants, then I must ask you to entertain this question. They bother attacking the HQ?
Oh. As Moses began her
Explanation.
Ryosho looked at her directly with mild amusement.
거미집을 빠져나왔다는 발언은 아마 탈출을 의미하겠지.
When you said you left the House of Spiders, I presume you mean you escaped it.
손가락 길이의 관계성을 고려했을 때 사이좋게 모여 있을 위인들.
The members of different fingers are hardly the kind of people who fraternize even on a good day. But this alliance of sorts they call the House of Spiders has persisted even after your departure. At a glance, it made only appear that they were simply waiting for your return.
하지만 오늘의 행동들을 보아선 그렇게 인내심이
But given their
보이지도 않네.
behaviors today, they don't strike me as particularly patient group as a whole.
이제야 모습을 드러냈다는 것이 수상하다는 거지.
In other words, I find it suspicious that they decided to act now. If they were desperate, they would have made the move a long time ago.
이건 때를 기다린 거라는 생각이 드는군.
This leads me to believe that they were waiting for the right time.
류슈, 너를 되찾든 그게 아닌
Whichever is the motive, Ryoshu, whether it is
때가 된 셈이다.
taking back or doing something else, the fact remains that they have chosen this particular moment to act.
저희가 만난 거미집의 아비는 류슈 씨가 이곳 본사 연구소로 올 수 있도록 길을 비켜줬어요.
The nurse fighter of the House of Spiders we encountered, she made way for us so that Ryoshu could come to the HQ research facility.
그분이 류슈 씨에게 내비친 복잡한 감정.
She harbors such intense, complicated feelings for Ryoshu, but
그럼에도 류슈 씨를 죽이거나
I don't
데려가라는
think I got any
행동은
sense that she was
조금도
trying
보이지
to kill
않았던
or
것 같아요.
Ryoshu with her.
아비들이 이곳에서 날 기다리고 있다고
But
한
she
걸
said that the
보면
nurse fathers were waiting for me here.
나를 보러 온 건
Clearly
맞다.
they
괴짜
here to
간지.
see me. Weirdo detective.
너 자꾸 말을.
All right, you. Hey, what the hell is your problem?
진정하게 저들의
Be
대화를 막지
calm,
않는 게 좋네.
please. It's best that we do not interrupt their conversation.
필씨, 저 논쟁 안에서 답을
In
떠올리겠지.
intense dialogue, shall define and draw the answer. Let us not dare stem discourse.
너를 자극하기 위해 거미집의 아비들이 습격했다는 추측은 합당하지만
It is a fair assumption that the nurse fathers of the House of Spiders have attacked this place to provoke you. However,
당장의 목적은 따로 있다는 생각을 지울 수가 없군.
I can't seem to shake the thought that they must have a distinct objective.
류슈라는 인물만을 노리고자 했다면 이곳과
If they were indeed after Ryoshu and only Ryoshu, then using this specific time and place hardly seems to serve that purpose.
High coffee. The interactions between each of the sinners are different, but once a sinner ends, another begins. Every single time, without fail. This case has everything to do with Ryoshu, I believe, without a shred of a doubt that it's her turn. The other sinners relayed my words. Moses fell into a brief compilation and began to mutter a spectacle of words.
limbus 컴퍼니, 거울, 유리창,
Limbus company, the mirror, the glass window, the former airport, extracting ego, and capital,
수감자 류슈.
psychomet, abnormalities, monolith, inner Ryoshu.
이곳 LC의 연구소에서
I can think of too many things in the LC research facility that could be what the House of Spiders is after.
당장 쓸 수 없는 정보를 모두 제외하면
A process of elimination.
목적 중
The only reasonable answer that can be deducted is as follows.
황금가지.
They're here for the golden bows.
So that's how it is. Moses is right. It's become very important to us to look into Ryoshi's past, to reach in and see what lies there, but LCB's goals, its journeys, and its stories have always been bound to the same thread. Thermus obtained the golden bow. Hohenheim, where are the golden bows in this facility located?
관리자님께서 황금가지의 위치를 묻는군요.
I managed to collect and know the location of the golden bows.
이곳의 실험실에 있네.
It's at the laboratory in this facility. Hohenheim's glance turned to me. Perhaps he was looking at my clock hands on my head.
그래.
Very well, I suppose there's no way
대해서
around
말하지 않을 수가 없겠다.
sharing the contents of our presentation. Hohenheim's answer sounded more like a prolonged sigh.
그건
It was a
황금가지
presentation
실험
regarding
성과에
our
대한 발표였네.
progress in the golden bow extraction. Experimentation.
그리고 그 발표가 공개될 수 있는 인원은
And the limited group of
한정되었네.
individuals
지금
or
정해둔 LCB는
with the
포함되지
chance
않았어.
to access the contents of the presentation does not include members of the LCB. Aren't we the ones risking our necks up there to collect those bows? How come we're not allowed to?
보안의 범위를 결정하는 건 내가 아니네.
I am not allowed. I'm not the one who decides the scope of our security.
호헨하임 씨가 우려하는 바가 무엇인지는 알고 있습니다.
Hohenheim, concern is understandable.
회사는 황금가지에 대한 정보의 공개를
The
엄중하게
company
지키고
maintains
있습니다.
tight control over any information regarding the golden bows.
혹여 회사의 동의 없이
There is
정보가
no way to know
노출되었을
at
경우
this moment what
어떤
the consequences of the disinformation
현재로서 알 수
without the
없습니다.
company's explicit consent might be.
최악의 경우에
If there was,
기억
it may even be subject to a
감염을
memory wipe proceeding.
지금
Unbelievable.
같은 비상 상황에서
We-
그딴 걱정부터
We've
해야 한다.
stalled.
Oh,
We've stalled by some red tape at an exigent circumstance like this.
비밀스럽고 수상쩍은 회사에서 뭘
What do you,
바라겠나?
what do you expect from a company particularly precisely built on security and suspicion?
그럼 감안한다고 생각하고
Anyways,
본론부터
assuming the
말하지.
risks of
우리는
divulging
황금가지를
this information are
회수된 각각의
understood,
가지를 접목하는 실험을 진행 중이었다.
understood and accepting of all present
by all.
by all parties present. Let me get straight to the point. The golden bows, we were experimenting with the grifting the received bows onto one another.
가지를 접목한다는 것은 혹시
Grifting the bows. What does that mean?
Grafting. It's in plant when you grow plants, you can graft a piece of a branch of a tree and put it into another. So it's more like they're joining the golden bows together since they're technically pieces of a tree.
Okay, so they're trying to make one giant fucking golden bow.
More or less.
I mean, okay, that seems logical.
한 그루의 나무로 만들겠다는 뜻인가?
Then was the purpose to combine the boughs to form a singular tree?
연구자 앞에서는 두루뭉술하게 넘길
Nothing
수도
slipped
없겠군.
by my fellow researchers, I suppose.
맞네.
Correct.
특수한 환경에서 황금가지를 배양시켜
Okay, no, I feel like anyone could have guessed that
묘목을 만드는
that's what they
중이라.
were doing.
아직은 한 그루로 완전하게 접목시키지는
Anybody who's
못했지만
played library, yeah.
중요한 이야기는 아니지.
Not even necessarily played library, just like, there's a bunch of branches that do this magical fucking bullshit. And we're collecting as many as we can for this company. Odds are they're trying to combine them into a bigger one.
Yeah, but that's after your brain has already been familiarized with the concept of the Seed of Light project, which was just creating a big fuck off, Seed of Light twice on the CD.
Fair, but I'm assuming if there's a bunch of small things we're collecting, the first thing I'm going to assume is the people I'm collecting it for are going to try and merge it into a big thing.
Yeah, it's possible.
We are including the golden boughs under a very special environment to create a splanning
A sapling.
to create a sapling. We haven't yet managed to graft them together in a proper tree. No, but that horizon is in sight.
그 실험의 성과를
Today
사내의
was the
주요
day that we
관계자들과
were
몇몇
to
팀에게
share
공개할
the
예정이었는데
successes of the
이런
experiment
사고가
with
터져버렸고
the center majority characters and teams within the company. Until this happened.
황금가지는 실험실에 있더라.
Golden boughs are at the laboratory.
그럼 실험실에서 황금가지를 먼저 찾아내 보호하는
And
게
we have to
급선무겠네요.
get to the laboratory before they do and secure the golden bows.
하지만 섣불리 움직이기에는 이곳에
But
도사리는 적들이
We
너무
can't
많지
waltz
않아?
out on our own with this whole place.
본사랑
Might be
연락할
crawling
방법이
with
없는 거야?
stream with the enemies, right? Is there any way we can get in touch with the HQ right now?
Yeah, coffee's at its best. It's like collecting a bunch of magical jigsaw pieces and expecting people to not precisely bind them together to make something bigger. Yeah, like, I feel like it's just a logical step for me.
It is, but people are stupid.
Fair. Did HQ even receive your support requests?
1시간 전에 구조 신호를 보냈지만 명확하게
We did
다시
send a
발송.
research signal to
송신기들은
HQ
전부 그들이
an hour ago,
파괴해버려서
but
말이지.
we have no way of knowing whether it was received or the attackers destroyed all of our outgoing transmissions early. Transmitters early.
신호만 들어갔다면
As long as they received a
LC에게
signal, any
규격 외의
signal,
상황이 벌어졌다는
shouldn't-
걸 금방
it should have
파악했겠지.
taken long enough until they recognize that the LC is under attack by an overwhelming force.
LCA가 지원을
Assuming
보냈다는
that the
가정하에서
LCA
그들이 이곳까지 도착하는데 걸리는 시간을 예상할 수 있나?
support units, do we have an estimate of how long it might take for them to arrive?
현재 시설 곳곳에 산재한 폐쇄 경로를
Even
진행하는
if they have to
시간은
navigate around inaccessible passages currently present in the facility,
10분 이내일 것입니다.
it should be no more than 10 minutes.
10 minutes? They
10분이라면
should have been here already.
이미 도착하고
신호를 받지 못했거나 엘리베이터가 중간에
They all have
작동하면
either failed to receive the
다쳤을
transmission,
수도 있겠다.
or the power outage has trapped the reinforcements in the elevators.
하긴
Mm.
우리야
Yeah.
소리 씨가 설명해
It must
줘서
have been
들을 수
Miss
있었지.
Sandia bringing us up to speed. If it wasn't for Miss Sandia bringing us up to speed, we wouldn't have thought to use the back door to come straight to this
그런
facility.
거라면 통제실에서 전력 분배기만 재부팅
If
해줘도
such
해결될
is the
걸세.
case, then we need only reboot the power DVR in the facility management room. Okay. My best guess, I don't think they're stuck in the elevator because elevators have safety features to prevent shit like that.
Yeah, but they're also potentially extra-dimensional elevators. So who knows?
Fair. Also, you want to hear my theory on where Limbus Company's HQ is centered?
Where?
Where the library used to be.
Maybe, but the head would have caught wind of that already if they saw that they were
but also
fucking
the
with people from
LCB
outside.
hasn't exactly done anything that LCE, I mean, hasn't really done anything that violates the head. They would have made sure to do that, and there wouldn't exactly be anything against building a property there.
Well, the interacting with the library is violating the head. They were very clear that they should never
but they
fuck with the city
exiled
again.
the library itself to the outskirts, so taking up resident in the spot it used to wouldn't exactly be anything wrong. And
Oh, you mean that they are where they? Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, you see
I
what
mean,
I'm thinking?
maybe. Yeah. I get it.
Do you like
I mean,
that
it's a
theory?
possibility. It's a possibility, but
That's
at this
like
point, I'm not sure because the whole.
that's my theory. And if we ever learn, that's what my money will be on.
Yeah,
Is that it is
but
where the library and the old lobotomy corporation facility was.
yeah, but then Hohenheim would be at least partially familiar with the place. He will like recognize that he's currently working
Well,
where the old L Corp was.
yeah, I will say that he hasn't exactly shown any signs of unfamiliarity, and moreover, the Limbus company would have just completely remade the facility they're working at.
Yeah, that's also possible. I'll actually hold on to that theory for a while then.
Yeah, it's like just something that crossed my mind that I think Project Moon would do, because thematically it's nice and you can see people doing it, and because there currently is no fucking wing that has the letter L.
Yet.
어이 척척 박사. 이 부서의 셧다운 상태를
Hey, yeah, Mr. Big Brain! If you want to restore this department from a shutdown state, gotta take out all the distortions and abnormalities sauntering about, right?
It is under no protection, but I will say that wouldn't exactly be a problem if it was hidden, perhaps underground. So, and if I were to build...
It's definitely not.
Yeah, it's most likely underground, and even in unprotected spot in the city, that's kind of like one of the best spots to actually build something underground, because no one would be paying attention to you. So that problem actually adds fuel to it.
What problem?
Oh, because Coffee said the only problem is that the old library spot is in the fallen L Corp territory, so it's under no protection.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Just
have you
because-
seen how the LCA moves? Not having protection is not a problem when you have a goon squad with guns.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to worry about their own protection, and moreover, it would actually make it more ideal because no one would really be paying attention.
Yeah. I mean, haven't heard. Have I actually heard anything about L?
그렇다고 봐야겠지.
Who knows?
이것은
I could see them. I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, that's my main theory, and
모든 통로가 차단되도록
that's what I
만들어졌으니
think, and I'm sticking to it. Damn it, keyframe's fucked up. Yeah. In order to perfectly restore the facility, yes, this place has been designed to be quarantined from every other department. If every single abnormality has escaped to its hallways.
생각해봤자 뭐가 더 나오겠어?
Yeah. Now you're sitting around putting our heads together then, right? Hey guys, if you're scared of some abnormality distortion, leave it to us. We'll kick their butts.
무섭다고는 한마디도 안 했는데요. 좀 더 신중하게
Nobody said that they're scared. I'm just saying, we could benefit from practicing a bit of caution.
역시 전력 수리부터 하는 게 제일 현명할 수도.
It would be wise to prioritize restoring the power to the facility. It seems that these attackers are making effective use of the dark.
아무래도
I see.
효율적인 작전 수행을
Executive
위해서
Manager, I
인원
am
편제를
of the
분할하는 편이
opinion
좋겠습니다, 관리자님.
that we must split our forces in order to facilitate our operation, given the urgency of the situation.
우선순위만을
The
논하면서 시간을
situation looks
낭비하기에는
rather pressing for
상황이
us
썩 좋아 보이지
to split
않는군요.
here and waste time debating what to tackle first. Once I nodded in agreement, Otis quickly took control of the situation.
지금부터 우리는
Listen up, man.
수색 정찰 및
We-
탈출을 준비한다.
We're prepared for two things.
Reconnaissance.
Pardon?
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance and extraction.
뭐? 나가자고?
What? Extraction? You mean escape?
I mean, they would be able to travel using the back door to keep it a secret, which is probably what they would do, Coffee, so...
What thing?
Oh, they were saying although some of the clerical staff and researchers could be in danger when traveling to and from the HQ, but that's only a nitpick.
Another theory that I have is that they are working, that the TV is actually in the corridors, because as far as I know, the corridors are no longer occupied after Virgilius' fucking attack. As far as I actually haven't read Leviathan, I just know the corridor used to be under the ring, and then Virgilius kind of broke everything down there.
Fuck, I'm blanking on Leviathan. Corridor. I do not fucking
The
remember.
mirror, the corridor. Yeah, like the whole ass white corridor that Yisung used to be locked in.
Wait, weren't they using it as like a fucking research facility, and that's where they were researching the mirror technology?
Yeah, it's what I gather from Yisung's Canto, what I know from... Yeah, and I know Virgilius rates it as well. And then we meet the guy who's like a mix of Roland Black Silence and Eugene. And funky shit happens, and then he rescues Karen, and then right at the end of it...
No, he fails to rescue Karan.
Oh yeah, he fails to rescue Karan, but as she's holding her, when he's done with the raid and everything, he gets surrounded by LCA goons, and then Faust is there, and it's like, oh shit, hey, wanna get hired by fucking LCB, and that's where Leviathan ends, I think.
No, it was actually because Karan had lost her memories, becoming Karan before they were someone else. I can't remember their exact name. I know it was some kind of rock, and yeah. Virgilius is just doing it to get Karan their original memories back.
Yeah, something like that.
LCA 지원이 도착할 것이라고
Assuming
가정한다. 그 타이밍에 맞춰 우리도 행동하는
Assuming that the LCA support will arrive, it would serve us best to move in tandem with them to improve our chances of launching a joint attack with numerical advantage over our enemy. Lapis. Yeah, no, it was Lapis. They're trying to get Lapis's memories back, who was actually an orphan in the orphanage Virgilius owned.
Yeah, I remember that part. I just remember her actual fucking orphan name.
Yeah, also, all the orphans are dead, and I'm pretty sure they all got fucking... Yeah, no, they all got fucking kidnapped by the ring, and that's kind of part of the reason why Virgilius just hates them so much.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm pretty sure the only mildly successful one in, like, what would have been their eyes would have been Karan, because Quran survived.
Anyhow, we should keep reading. We haven't actually moved a single node, by the way.
Yeah, no, we haven't. It's been an hour. Jesus. Assuming that the LCA support will arrive, it would serve us best to move in tandem with them to improve our chances of launching a joint attack with numerical advantage over our enemy. Also, we have the slight we have to stay mobile. We've held this position for too long. Our enemies will methodically kill and comb through the entire facility until they find what they're looking for. The more we remain stagnant, the more likely we are to encounter them, and that will only alleviate the risk of total annihilation.
그건 말 되네. 하긴.
Makes sense.
쟤네들은 한 번
Besides,
끝이기도 하고.
the others here aren't like us. Once they get killed, it's over for them. Another thing, don't forget that we have to reach the golden bows before our enemies do. Whichever we end up prioritizing, we won't get anything done by staying holed up here. In here. Very well, then, if we are all able to leave this place at the same time, where should we prioritize? We have many pressing tasks, as you have explained. Golden Bow retrieval, facility power restore, but the facility management room.
전부 멀리 떨어져 있습니다.
Facility management room.
Thank you. But the facility management room to restore power to the facility. Sorry, my mom was just talking. The laboratory and the area with the danger or damaged. Circuitry are all located from each other. We divide and conquer. Securing the golden bow, restoring the power facility, and suppressing abnormalities to clear a path for the reinforcements. They're all equally important and must be reasonably consoled.
Okay. Resolved concomitantly.
Resolved concomitantly. And to do so, we must split up in squads based on our experience.
Yeah, alrighty. We work better as a separate unit anyways.
The LCB will be in charge of securing the golden bow. As our executive manager, here has the ability to detect it whenever they are in proximity to one of them.
금속 탐지기 뭐 그런 기능인 건가?
Oh, kind of like a metal detector?
How dare you compare the executive manager to it? I'll let that slide. That one slide, given the urgency. Anyway, we would like to leave abnormalities, distortion, and perpetual suppression to the LCD.
우와, 전문이지 그건.
Gotcha! That's totally your bread and butter.
이곳에 격리되어 있던 한 상처나 뒤틀림 중에
How many
까다로운 건 몇
difficult abnormalities or distortions did you have contained in this facility?
Combined combinations of your prowess should have no trouble suppressing most of them, save for two, however, that might pose some trouble. Take these microcommunicators with you. We use them to communicate between laboratories. While it has limited range, it should be useful enough to relay the suppression tactic for each entity you come across.
좋아. 통신도 갖출 수 있겠군.
Perfect. We've secured a means of communication.
마지막으로 전략 복구는 LC 부서에 맡기도록
As for
하지.
restoring the power to the
내부 시설에
facility,
대해서는
it
이곳의
would,
인원 중
I
제일
would like to
익숙할 것 같으니.
designate that task to the LCE personnel here. I presume you are best acquainted with the layout of this facility out of all of us?
합리적이군.
Reasonable
이 부서는
choice.
자네들이 보았던 것보다
The
더
layout of
까다롭게
this
설계가 되어
facility
있거든.
is more complex than it may have first appeared to you.
전선들이 제대로 정리가 되지 않은 혼란한 상태를
That is
저런 식으로
indeed
언급하는
one way to
거군요.
describe abysmal cable management.
Ow. I take that personally, Faust. Please
그건
consider
엔트로피
it.
증가 과정의
Please
제한이라고
consider it, but
생각해줬으면 좋겠군. 그리 보여도 안정한 상태일세.
Representation.
Representation of the
Entropic. Jesus. Escalation phenomenon. Why does he speak so many complex words?
Entropic escalation phenomenon. Despite the way it looks, the setup is quite stable. Okay, so pretty much it's my mess, and I know how everything works.
Yep.
Faust,
Pretty sure
can
that's
you
what
please-
Faust says. That's
Yeah. Faust, can you please not be an asshole for once? We are in a literal life or death situation. Martin?
I'd say he's always in the life of that situation. I'd say he's always in a life of their situation. I don't think she cares.
Fair. Martin gave a handful of tiny radios to Otis, who designated them to each of us.
좋아.
Very well.
이걸로 상황을
Don't
계속
forget to
공유하도록
keep
하지.
each other updated.
잊고 싶은 연기 냄새가 자꾸만
The acrid stench of smoke. I'd much rather leave her in the past. Keeps coming back.
Okay, that's a cool art.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Damn it!
Story notes.
잊지 말게.
Don't forget,
방금까지는
the golden barrel are
보존
kept
함부로
with
대하지 말고.
Preservation.
with a preservation containment. Take each extra care, and you handle it.
그래.
Okay.
우리도
We've been working our
방금까지는
butts off to
그렇게
retrieve
부탁을
those
해야
shiny
되는데
twigs
맞게
too.
하겠나?
We know enough about it.
No.
We know enough about their worth not to throw them around willy-nilly. More story, Gregor's comment did not deter Hohenheim, who kept voicing his worrying again and again.
실험실은 그쪽이고
Alright. Labs that way. And the facility management room is.
Ezra was tracking the available routes to guide the LCD who arrived with Moses. God, I just fucking want Ezra's coat. While others cramped down the corridor, alert for any danger lurking in the shadows.
Wait, where was that? There's a wall dropping down. Huh? Hey, what's happening, guys?
That was the fucking Call of Duty tactical nuke noise.
It do be an LCE facility.
The corridor was thrown into complete chaos.
싱클레어 씨, 이곳으로 오세요.
Sinclair, this way.
안 돼. 거리가 너무 멀어요.
I can't. It's too far.
Is everyone all right?
환성체 탈출에 대비해 설치된 격리 시스템이 작동된 것으로
It would
보인다.
seem that the quantum containment system
According to-
designed for abnormality containment breaches has just been activated. Marsala, who had been standing close by, replied in a monotone voice. Just as he said, when I looked around, that was close. The wall nearly flattened us into pancakes. You were but a breath away from disaster.
조악해.
Shat its thing.
불신앙이다.
What a WOT. Give me a second.
Bigger piece of a little thicker.
Okay, back. When I just didn't think it could get any worse, it did.
필요한 시간 낭비. 그런데 유슈 씨는 어디에 계시는 건가요?
Fen.
I need to back it up tomorrow.
Hmm?
Yep. Back. Waste of time. Where's Ryoshi, by the way?
관리자들이 어디 있는가?
Manager Squire! With our dad!
Oh God. I managed to forget about Don Quixote. She has not said anything in a while, and that's very uncharacteristic of her. Sinclair and Don Quixote, who were desperately calling out from the other side of the wall.
이렇게까지 완전히
I think this is the first time we've ever been so completely separated from Dante.
그럼 이제 함부로 다치지도 못하겠네.
Then we can't even get afford to get hurt.
주변에 환상체가 등장한 것 같진 않은데요.
I don't see any abnormalities around.
역시
No, they've taken over the security wall controls too. They've effectively forced us to split up.
걱정 마십시오, 관리자님. 사소한 차질일 뿐입니다.
Not to worry, executive manager. This is only a minor setback. Allow me to assume command of this unit for the time being.
곧바로 그런 말부터 하신다고요?
Hello?
단테의
That's the
걱정부터.
first thing you're worried about? Shouldn't you be more concerned about Dante?
This has grown to be quite the predicament. Owenheim let out a heavy sigh.
팀장님, 괜찮으세요?
Are you right, team leader?
그래. 다행히도 부상자는 없어 보이는군.
At least we have no injured among us.
After all that planning, we ended up getting separated into completely random teams.
일단 나누어진 인원부터 파악하지.
Let's first check who we have on each side.
Okay, it's me, Marsal, Gregor, and Yi Sang here. Also Ryoshu.
여기는 탐정님이랑 나랑 앵두 씨랑
We've got the detective, me Sengdu, and me over here, and
저랑 이스마일 씨와 로자 씨 그리고 오티스 씨가 계시네요.
Ishmael, Rhodia, and me. Otis too.
이쪽은
As for us, Martine, the assistant, the LCTE members,
그리고 그밖에 등등이 있네.
and the rest.
등등이 무엇인가?
The rest? Of whom them speakest thou?
자신보다 능력 있는 사람을 인정하는 것이
It is a phrase used by individuals who find it especially difficult to acknowledge betters.
저랑 돈키호테 씨와 파우스트 씨가 계시네요.
Me, Don Quixote, and Faust.
There was no chance we could get the security door out of our way even with our combined efforts.
안 되는군요.
Master key didn't work either.
마스터 카드 키로
It should be able to override the lockdown, but even the LCE wasn't having any luck on their side.
약간의 변동이 생기긴 했지만 어쩔 수 없을 것 같군.
There has been a major deviation, but
작전대로 간다.
it can't be helped. Advance according to the plan. This unit, the LCD included, will neutralize any hostiles within the facility. Only threat at one threat at a time.
CCTV를 복구하는 대로 그쪽
We'll
안내를
assist
받겠습니다.
you with finding the trail as soon as we've done repairing the security cameras. Acknowledge. And the LCE and Hohenheim team will secure the facility management room and prioritize restoring power. As for the executive manager, this team proceed to the laboratory for golden bow retrieval.
왜 나는 제압이야? 제일 힘든 거.
Figures haven't ended up with the team doing the fighting. What a pain.
That's probably the least dangerous thing here.
그럼 우리는 먼저 이동한다.
Alrighty, off we go.
This is a cool art.
Yeah, it is.
내가 앞장서도록 하지.
I'll take the lead. The rest of you follow me. And with that, Otis and the LCD's team's footsteps faded into the distance. The opposite side.
우리도 슬슬 이동하도록 하지.
We should get moving too, although I think just Martin and my assistant will be enough to restore the power to the facility management room.
There seems to be a lack of proper structure in the generation and distribution of electricity here. It is regrettable that the facility lacks a backup mechanism to handle unforeseen emergencies of this sort.
Wait, did they forget to say Heathcliff was with Hohenheim too? They did.
I think that's why he said his assistant and something like that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's why he said. Oh yeah, that's why he said his assistant and the LCE team members. He was referring to Heathcliff as his assistant and then Martin as the LCE team.
He still considers Heathcliff his assistant.
I think that's how it goes.
That's
Alright, let's continue.
With the I'm sorry, I'm just fucking laughing at that one. With the breathing of my responsibility, it is only natural that I would have been too busy to be responsible for the facility's design. However, when viewed independently, the structure of the laboratory itself is...
고작 이런 일로 울상짓지 마시게나, 히스클리프군.
Friends have not over such a trifling matter, John Heathcliff.
맞아요. 저희 셋이서 뭉친다면 어떤
She's right. With the three of us together, we'll be able to overcome whatever obstacle that gets in our way. Probably.
The voices of Hohenheim and the other sinners also slipped further away into the background. Should we get a move on to?
황금 거제가 가까이 느껴지면 바로 말해줘. 빨리
Let us know if you sense it, the Golden Bow Manager, bud. Okay. Two smokes of the group ended up in the same team. What are the odds? I'll never know how the others managed to pull through these working conditions without taking a puff.
피운 시절은 있었다.
There was a time when I could
지속할
cook,
이유를 찾지 못하였을
but I could not find any reason to maintain the habit. Well, there was. What did you smoke?
담배라고 지칭될 수 있는 것.
Most things that fall under the category of cigarette.
아니 난 1년
After a whole year of
다른 생활
watching
사나이로만 알았지 뭐야.
you never walk out of line. I pegged you as one hell of a straight-laced fellow.
필요하다면
I partook in both
올바르지 않은
activities,
가리지 않고 했다.
those generally accepted as right. and those accepted as wrong.
나는 후인의 시절
During my
동료들의
time among
권유로
the old
면목음한 적은 있었네.
League of Nine literature, I once had the opportunity to engage in a few hits of the substance that the behest of my fellows. You saying smoked weed?
To be fair, they're like young scientists, so I don't blame them.
Fair.
That's like what they do.
Who do you think was supplying?
I have no fucking idea, man. I don't remember
Dawnbeck. It was
anything about
Dawnbeck.
these.
What am I saying?
Bro, I don't remember anything about Canto 4.
Same. It happened. It had a cool ending. It was really nice and heartwarming, but that's it. The rest of it was fucking.
It was weed. Wait, it was weed.
Wait, what? That was the one and only time everyone burst into laughter, though I found no enjoyment in smoking itself.
처음에 다 그렇지.
He smoked weed.
배우게 꼬문 거야.
Okay, maybe. Or maybe just smoked for the first time and he just looked goofy.
Okay.
He was holding it in. He was holding it in. He was holding the smoke in thinking it was gonna do something.
He is literally Spice Bush. Also,
Spice-
Coffee said Bonbeck 100%. That's always the case for first times. Must have been pretty intense, huh?
류슈양은 언제부터
What about
권력을
Miss
애용하기
you, Ryoshu?
시작했는가?
When did you first start smoking cigarettes? Every pair of eyes searched Ryoshu's face, but she didn't bother telling us her story, nor did she reveal any sign of unease or anxiety. When she saw what we saw on her face was inexplicable exhaustion, thrill, and as strange
Exhilaration.
as it was, as it may seem, a fury chilling to the marrows.
글쎄,
Beats me.
어렸을 때부터 보고 자란 게
I've always been
그것뿐이야.
surrounded by cigarette smoke ever since I was a brat. Wouldn't have guessed it any other way. She'd go like, "Come on, you sang. It'll be fun." While being absolutely zooted out of her mind. It's your turn this time, isn't it?
그래,
Yeah.
너무 노골적이어서
So damned
비웃음이
obvious.
날 정도지.
That it makes me scoff.
어떤가?
How did you feel, Miss Ryoshu?
과거를 마주해야 하는
To
기분.
be faced with the past that stands before you.
당연히
Simple.
즐겁다.
It's exhilarating.
기다린 보람이
All
있어.
with all that waiting finally paid off.
보니 류슈 씨는 아까부터
I notice you haven't smoked once since this whole thing began, Ryoshu.
그래,
Right?
미리부터
Trying to get used to
연습 중이다.
staying off it. Meanwhile, back at the transport truck,
붉은 시선. 당신에게만큼은 없을 줄
Red
알았는데.
gaze. Never thought of you for people who have one.
I hope his response is just kill yourself.
우습지 않아? 이
Funny, isn't it?
없는 짐덩어리
The
하나 빼앗고
mighty and powerful red gaze possesses
천하의
this.
붉은 시선이
This tiny little bundle of liability from his clutch, and suddenly he's too scared to even swing his sword, right?
그래도 이해하지 못하는 건 아니야.
Not that I don't understand.
죽일
You
수
have an
있는
unwanted
것을
burden. You can even push aside or kill off, shove into your care.
같은 적이
I know what it's all too well.
아니,
Well, I suppose I.
원했던 건 맞지만
I suppose I did want a little thing back then, but I never expected her to be such a nuisance.
루치오가 조사해온 걸 보면
Lucia's been digging around,
아무 관계도
and looks like you don't have a connection to this half pint here. Could it be you've got a specific use for her?
목적 때문에 이러지도 저러지도 못.
Explain that you need her for something. Explains why you're letting that dead weight tag along.
They don't know.
우리 티켓이나 저기 있는
Perhaps she's like my ticket or textbook over there. A pain in the ass you'd rather march kill off, but you can't because you needed to make the future you want to come true.
Also, I need to point this out. Virgilius is not any more bloody than when we last seen him.
I mean, he's a fucking collar, dude. I mean, he's
Fair,
a yeah, but at the same time, like it's not like Valentina is like actively trying to kill him because she's like spending time just holding Karen hostage and not dying
She's
to
not
him.
trying to kill him because she knows that would leave her open to getting Karan out of her hands, and she wouldn't be able to focus on it because odds are whatever would require her to actually try and put up a fight against him would require both hands, something she can't use because she's holding on to Karan.
Yeah, she's just there to like not die and stall for that. That's her only fucking job there. And she's taking a beating, but I mean, she's still there. I mean,
Yeah, like
she's not
I'll
dead.
give her credit. She's taking a pretty decent beating and still standing, so I'll give her credit where it's due. She's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Coffee, you are right on that.
What is
우리 꽤 공통점이 많나 봐.
Coffee said, I mean, whenever Virgilius glares at someone that way, he probably is saying, kill yourself mentally.
Yeah. We sure have a lot in common, don't we?
Oh, wow, he also got involved, huh?
I mean, yeah.
You
그렇게 쓸데없는 말을 계속 짓거리며 도발하는 이유는 알고 있다. 그것들이 본사에서 수행하고 있는 임무, 그 작전이 완수되었다는 신호가 오기 전까지 내발 묶어주는 거겠지.
You get the all clear. However,
내 검이
just
이놈의
because my
목에
sword
닿지
isn't
않고 있다고 해서
cleaving across your throat.
내가 데리고 다니는 이 애송이의 목까지 안전한 게 아니라는 점을 잊지 않았으면 좋겠군.
Keep that in mind.
재밌겠네. 한번 해봐.
Oh. Wait, streamer. This should be interesting. Do your worst.
내가 우리 티켓을 위해 만든 교본이
I'm curious to see how long the textbook I so painstakingly crafted for my ticket would last against the color fits her. Aren't you?
Just dies immediately.
Don't worry about it.
I also think I'm just going to like grab something, like some food or something.
Okay.
Also, I want to use this. I want to use it a lot, but I can't.
You cannot! You cannot!
I know.
You can! You
Okay,
run! Run as a guys! Go grab your food.
Okay, right. Also, Finn, as the current expert of, Canto 9, how good do you think we are doing for progress?
We're doing fine, I guess. Mostly because, to be fair, that node was a lot of history. I also spent a lot of time in that node itself.
Okay, see a coffee.
So
like my
you spent-
longest, yeah.
So this one is just like a really long dialogue node.
Yeah, it is. All right, go grab your food. Let's go.
Okay.
Shit, man, I'm gonna vacuum the floor. Actually, fuck me.
Thank you, Coffee. Good luck. Glad to hear it was worth coming here to watch me beat 2 story nodes.
Now, to be fair, they still beat us without having to stop people. He is worth the pop English for ay, como morirá. My phone on charge. Wait, charge fully. Hola muchacha. Hola, 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 ¿cómo te va? Bueno, te cuento. Te cuento. Te cuento. Mi papá ya me dijo que no me voy a dejar sino como hasta marzo. Entonces, hoy pues, quiero saber si todavía tienes vagamente las ganas de ir al UAP. Porque si sí, mañana no va a ser. Y ahí miro cuánto cuestan los tickets. Es transporte público. No, creo que ¿será que ya se acabaron, Miero? Ahí donde ya se han acabado. A ver. After. El pepino de. No, pero no. Esto es. A ver. Creo que ya. Se acabó, ¿verdad? A mí. Creo que ya. A ver. Veamos. Parece ser que todavía quedan. Así que... No, mira que todavía hay 41. ¡Aigo! Also, do I really want to risk? No me digas. Tiras, a lo...
Excuse me. You there?
¿Y tú? ¿Cómo te has ido? ¿Qué has hecho toda la noche? ¿Qué has hecho? ¿Viste? ¿80? Esa plata. No. So he ain't coming back, huh? No. In that case...
Finn?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
Talking with someone?
Sending voice notes with somebody and talking to myself.
Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think you... I thought you lived by yourself.
My dad comes every now and then, but only for a bit, only for a couple of days or weeks at most.
Anyways, you want to know what I got for a snack?
What do you got?
A peach, two granola bars, a bag of ketchup chips, and a Twinkie.
You know what? That is definitely an assortment of food you can eat at 1 in the morning.
Indeed. Also, I will say, earlier today, because of, wheelchair rugby, I was considering, having my favorite beer after, but, I just kind of was like, fuck it, I changed my mind.
Calm down.
Okay, my dog
Turn
was
away
fucking
from the
laying
vices.
on a couch, and they just got up and are now going upstairs, and deadass, that fucking scared me.
Bro was like, you did not get a beer? How dare you?
I mean, do you fucking want me to, even though it's 1 a.m.?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
I prefer the Twinkie over beer at this moment. It's Thursday, bro. Well, technically Friday, but yeah, I get it. I'll drink later at some point when I get money to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice brand of beer. I like it. It can only be found in the province I live in. Which, it will suck to leave this province solely because of that. Alright, let's see this ID. That is a fucked ass conditional.
With /fragile.
That is so fucked.
How do you apply /fragile? To their skill 3?
Okay.
Yep, it is. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information.
Why is this considered a good ID?
Well, I mean, I can see why. Skill 2 rolls for, yeah, 18. That's actually decent. 18 plus 2. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, but that conditional's fuck this shit.
Yeah, but it's also only a plus 2.
It's a fine ID.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
It just suffers from old design.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately a pre-Canto sits ID.
Yeah. Also, but yeah, just given the way people fucking talked about it, I thought it'd be way crazier.
It's fucking release ID. Calm down. It's a release ID, and it's like it's a 2-star, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But like genuinely, I
Yeah,
thought it'd be better just given the way people talk about it.
I would tell you, somebody did solo one of the complicated bosses of this Canto third. So that's fucking crazy.
Damn.
It's a boss that you normally just cannot fucking solo, so I don't even know how they fucking achieved that, man.
Black magic.
I guess.
Okay, wait.
Really,
It's not
she's
even
that goated,
evade. Yeah, I have no clue then.
Evading doesn't work for that boss fight. I will tell you that much.
Damn.
It's a boss fight that you cannot solo with fucking Molar Ishmael. That should speak as to how fucking overly complicated the boss fight is to attempt to solo it.
Well, time to beat my head against it until I win through not reading.
Yeah, let's see. No, but I only said it's complicated to solo, not complicated overall.
Oh, okay. Is it like the final boss or something?
No, it's not. Well, I don't even think you can solo the final boss. Maybe? I don't know. I think you can, but that's besides the point. It's not the boss. It's a boss.
Where is the legendary level 70 Ryoshu Liu Ryoshu?
Level 65 down. We're not level 70 yet. That's another 2 Cantos. Actually, that would be Otis's Canto then. Marsal 65, Otis is 70, and then Faust leaves us at 75. With Great One overall being 80 something. Huh. We're getting out there.
Yep. Oh well, that's the best I'll do. Yeah, no, like I can see us, like, you know, getting around there. Oh Jesus, we're back at it immediately, huh? You keep running into these mannequins.
Mannequins.
Are these made by the nurse fathers?
Yeah.
To be more specific, the ring. It's just the ring, nurse father.
신체파. 인간의 근육과 뼈로 수축과 이완을 이용하는 예술이다.
What's that?
Corporism.
Corporism?
Corporism. Yeah.
Corporism. An art of movement that utilizes the interaction between human bones and muscles. The contact and the elongated thereof with a splint of complex technology. Cubist technology.
Clash of Cubist technique.
Cubist. Nasty. Observe closer. Do you see them? Writings carved into their bones. Those corpses were engraved with a wide scroll of a message carved into their blade. They began shuffling at us with an uncanny rhythm, entirely devoid of any semblance of will. Dearest.
사랑하는 우리 딸.
Who should voice this? Dearest
Wait, what?
daughter of ours.
Yeah.
Please,
Oh,
please.
that's the one Berta wanted to voice. Yeah. Alright.
Okay. Please pay close attention to the way the line curves. From ribs, we can make blades keener than any sword. From firmers, we can make bludgeoning students
sturdier than any May.
흉곽은
And the
심장과 폐를 보호하기
and the
위해 이렇게나 견고하고
thoracum
아름다운
cade
나치형이
has
되었죠.
taken this preposing yet hardy shape of an arc to keep the heart and lung from harm.
이 몸의 아름다운 형태를 유지한 채로 몸이 지닌 태초의 정교한
Perhaps
가치를
this natural beauty
망가뜨리지
of
않은 채로
human composition preserve this natural beauty of human composition and do not inflict upon its
Infringe
upon its primitive persistent value. This is the reverse of which the act of creation must be handled, just as musicians handle a priceless instrument. The reverence with which the act of creation. Touch it if you will. Do your fingertips feel the contour of a blade along the glimpse of musculars? It turns and skewers.
가장 살고 싶어 했던 놈의 뼈가
Bones of
가장 죽이기 좋은 칼이 되었군.
of one of the most desperate for life has a blade best fit to it.
Repeat.
Best fit to reap it. Indeed it has, hasn't it? I know for the from the fathoms of my heart that you could appreciate the true value of this piece, Yoshihide.
그 어떤 것보다 정성을 기울여서
Wild Hunt.
이 아이를 만들고 있답니다.
High Wild Hunt
조금이라도
Heathcliff.
으스러지거나 균형이 안
The
맞는
care
뼈를
put
가지고
into
있으면
this piece I have so painstakingly birthed into the world is greater than that of any other work of mine. The smallest fracture or imbalance could instantly render it useless. Once this piece is complete, dear Yoshihide, I'd like you to wield it. I will. I fucking wish we got to see that not blurry.
결국 완성을 못했나.
Never got to finish that particular piece he's always rambling about, did he? Ryoshu muttered to herself. I'm assuming Project Moon considered it too grotesque to, you know.
Don't worry about it.
Do we see it? Also, look, it has Rose and Desire. Ryoshi just went. Fuck.
열차 내 정리 요원에게 안내 말씀드립니다. 현재 특정 기출에서 소요 사태가 발생했습니다.
Do you listen to any Vocaloids,
시스템
Vin?
부탁드립니다.
I mean, the ones that get popular more or less because some of them I just actually don't know. More than Vocaloid nowadays, I listen to Project Sakai music. I don't know if you know that game.
Okay. Also, I'm noticing something.
whenever the enemy fights Gregor, all of their coins become unbreakable.
There's a gimmick about that, I think. I don't remember. I kind of just win rated that one, I'm not gonna lie.
초식 1번.
이것밖에 못하나.
72조 사망 디행 사형. 이 확인된 강화 시술로 중지를 위협했으니
받아볼 테니
죽을 때까지 참아줘야 할 거다.
Okay, now no, it's got to be that special status they have at the bottom there.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내.
Neither of them have it. Oh well.
저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
초식 1번.
더러지 같은 놈들. 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13주 이항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지. 끝내. 전수하리.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
총알값 아까울 놈.
상황이 끝나면 티피리트에게 방금 상황 녹화되어 있냐고 물어봐. 이 정도면 엔젤라님에게도 증명할 수 있을 거야. 이 일에 토끼 따위의 협력은 필요하지 않다는 걸.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Wait a second.
전력으로 상대해봐.
I have the perfect video for you, Suppressed.
확실히 훌륭해.
상체를 제압하는 건 충분하잖아.
Ishmael. 아이고, 아이, what's going on here? What's going on here? Hold on, what's going on?
모두 봤지?
X
방금
rolled.
그
I'm
방법은
streaming.
적절한
Okay,
공격이
buddy.
아니었어. 실수였을까?
You're what?
아니면 노력이 부족했을까?
While I'm streaming.
I am gluing shit, and this part didn't glue well, and that worries me because I needed to glue well, or I will explode into a million pieces.
이것밖에 못하나. 그렇게 서 있어.
Yeah, if I don't get this weapon right, I'm just going to explode into a million pieces.
Oh damn.
You know?
Make sure you get every detail wrong.
나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔
Trying to figure
그
out why the hell
귀중한
is
경우의
it
수에
doing that?
들어맞았군. 잘 놀다
Wait, hold on.
간다.
This looks weird here.
회수하지 않을
Why does it look and feel weird? It's supposed to be a piece of ABA foam, bro.
I wish they actually updated this to like let me fucking go through every support ID I have for that center.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess it generally happens when you have friends in this company.
Who the fuck doesn't? It's very easy
I
to
don't have
add
that many.
people on this game.
I guess. You don't need to actually be friends. They can just see that you have a decent company and they just accept.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really easy. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna... This.
Puta. Se desvió, Ñero. No. Esa mierda no se desvía.
What?
Nothing gluing shit together.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는 관리자님이 들을진
Did you
몰라도
say any slurs?
그때를 위해서 미리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는 거.
I don't think so.
Okay, thank
이것도
you.
녹음돼 듣는 줄은 미처 몰랐네요. 어떤 시간과 공간에
That's
계시는
the only thing I
관리자님이
cared
들을진
about.
몰라도
나 선속을
그때를
I just
위해서
wanted to make sure
미리
it
응원을
worked.
녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아 이런.
Understandable.
녹음돼 듣는 줄은 미처 몰랐네요.
They got Angel announcer 2 times in a row. That's fucking crazy.
What?
Angela announcer had 2 consecutive voice lines.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Angela's just letting me know how good I am.
I think that's what she was saying, but sure, buddy.
Okay, also, you want to know why I have the announcers I do selected?
Why?
Because I like imagining it makes Dante feel like he's fucking schizophrenic.
See that? Yeah.
With just like some of the most yappy ass announcers as possible.
Yeah, I could see the process. I could see the vision. Dry and glue together. Come on.
Oh shit, Marcel got staggered. Oh well. Time to kill the pair of you.
Oh damn! This is gonna take a lot more glue. I need to buy more glue tomorrow. Shit.
Do we know what Lei Hang's sword is called?
The Tian Gang Star, I think. Tian Gang Star. No, that's his pink name. It's the Tian 2 Starblade. I remember now. Tian 2 Starblade. It's like a relic. Yeah. I remember. Because I had to look up reference images for it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just knew it was like some highly important blade or something.
It's a relic, though, yeah.
Is there any fucking healing egos I'd even be able to feel with this team?
Let me see. Who do you have? None of them have healing. Oh, a Garden of Roses, but you would be lacking
everything.
You need every evil resource. You would be lacking Gloom. None of those IDs have Gloom, actually.
Actually, no, this one does. But none of them have
Pride. Yeah.
Or Gluttony.
Oh, I actually thought that, okay, yeah, no, Condemned doesn't have fucking Pride, I guess.
나 선 속을 벗어날 수
Yeah,
없다.
hi, Skill. You're not late.
경외감 속에 숨어.
Let's fucking go. Oh, clean.
Contempt and all.
When I'm contempting
One of my
awe.
friends always is calling me contemptuous thing, and I fucking hate it.
We'll call them awe. Simple.
13조 2항에 맞추려면 기계 세경이 두드러지게
시선에 눈이 멀지 않도록.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내긴 죄가 너무 크고 저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들
Oh shit, yeah, right, so I need the tip. Right, where did the EVA tip go? I had it laying around somewhere. Unless I fucking threw it away, in which case I need to make a new one.
나 선 속을 벗어날 수 없다.
Yes, I'm making a new one. I open it.
매우 효과적인 청소입니다. 워크로서 연습 시스템은 약 4%의 정리 기여도가 있음을 판단했습니다.
이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자. 아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을내도 될 것
같아. They're back.
Okay.
워프 열차 연산 시스템이 정리 방식의 선택이 적절했음을 판단했습니다. 훌륭합니다.
그렇게 서 있으면
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게. 이제 싸게 치워불고 가자. 고생들이었다.
나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔 그 귀중한 경우의 수에 들어맞았군. 잘 놀다 간다. 회수하지 않은 탄피는 팁이다.
Stream lagging.
Right, but will it even fit? No. Right, I'm here.
Stream stopped lagging.
정면 엘리베이터가 작동하고 있다.
Yeah, the elevator up ahead and is operational. I could see the light of the elevator beyond the lockdown door. If the power has returned to the elevators,
호에나임군이 통제실에 성공적으로 도착했나
it
보군요.
can only mean that Hohenheim has arrived at the facility management room. Ah, then. Once the elevator doors opened, the LCA agents have begun pouring into the facility in perfect order. They immediately began hacking and shooting down everything that got in their way. There wasn't the slightest hesitation in their movements, as though they drilled into them over countless rehearsals. From the way they never failed to deliver a killing blow to any target, that
So much as twitched.
Even when it was already mangled beyond recognition. I could tell they were seasoned veterans with years of combat experience. It began to grow certain that they were fighters. These fighters could brush aside any obstacle we faced with ease.
LCA Special Operations Unit, was it? They sure know how to clear a room. Testing. Come in. Oi. Give me that. Oi. Oi. You alright, mate? The heck? No need to shout into the mic, Heathcliff. We can hear you just fine. Apologies. My assistant's temperamental lens on the more impartial side. Senator Otis' conjecture was correct. After arriving at the facility management room, we have been observing the hallways through the device. Here, the video feeds quality, well, it leaves much to be desired, but the LCA has arrived at its sector. Can confirm that over on this end as well, we have visual on the LCA units past the lockdown shutter. But all I've managed so far is to remove one circuit board in your security wall in your path. It has nothing to do with restoring the integral elevators leading to the other departments.
이제
Which means
부상자들을
by
안전한 곳으로 올려보낼 수 있는
case,
것인가?
does this mean that the wounded can now be transported safely? Not quite. Well, they managed to send the LCA down here via unknown means. The entire facility has not been restored in operation to return upstairs. It is indeed a relief, however, it seems that the agents have been deployed to each sector. They should be able to secure the rest of the survivors. Though I've never been one to be interested in the art of killing or battling, particularly those without a gun relation.
Even a tangential research.
Without even a transaction related to research. I've heard that they are a rather formulated combat force, even by the standards of the city as a whole.
정면.
Eyes forward. The lights flickered and...
Look at Ryoshi's face.
Holy shit, let me get my glasses. She's like, fuck, why?
So look at that funny fellow over there.
Yeah, the guy from the trailer.
He awfully looks like Roland, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, no, he does look like Roland. 3 LCA agents who were advancing were collapsed, covered, while covering the front of the squad, simultaneously fell to the floor without so much as a scream. Like a broken lamp, the light past the security wall continues to flicker. Between each figure of the magnificent light,
malfunctioning
light, the outage of the outline of the intruder's weapon seemed to shift into a different shape. At first, the shadowy sharpness shaped into a sharp tip of a pick. Then, after several more flicks, it took a familiar outline of an axe, very much resembling Ryoshi's own.
Judging by their appearance and gear, it is likely that they are the LCA Reconnaissance Specialized Unit. Most likely in the same vein as the team that arrived at the monolith retrieval mission.
아니, 그렇다 해도 저 정도로 숙련된 부대를
Reconnaissance team or not, How did the intruder manage to wipe out such a well-trained team all on his own? One sec. Hohenheim, do you hear us? Indeed. Is the LCA team taking care of the situation already on your end? You mustn't step a foot out into the hall. Why might that be? I just watched the LCA agents take down the abnormality with quite impressive precision. To suppress such a tricky entity in mere minutes. Fascinating. This calls for an additional comment on its observation log. The LCA reinforcements sent to our sector. They're all dead. What?
Where this battle fought in the open field, even the LCA's reconnaissance team alone would have sufficed to avoid defeat. However,
this is what happens to prey. Forget that they've been
snared
in a spider's web. They'll never fight on even ground, always drawing their prey to locations where they have the absolute advantage. They wouldn't have lost in an open field, you say? It's meaningless to speculate over what'll never happen. Look, is Prey ensure their demise by walking into his hunting ground. What Alice had described earlier was becoming more and more apparent to us. A relaxed but disciplined Git. The man, after having slaughtered dozens of LCA agents, slowly turned around to face us. Oh fuck. His sharp-dressed shoes lazily clomping against the floor. He seemed to have been aware of our presence from the get-go. Light dances across the glossing surface of his white mask. He returns a smile in response to Ryoshu's furious wrath. Then his lips part, soundlessly mouthing a sentence word by word. Hi, sweetheart. How did your reviews go? Hey, sweetheart. How did your training go? Same old, dull and boring. Dad, that wound on your arm. Dude, you do that yourself? Oh, yeah. I had to stab my opponent with a knife 38 times through my arm. The 20th stab was when it really began to hurt. They say the pain of burning hurts at least 100 times worse than the pain of getting stabbed. Did you know that? So when you have to take care of someone, I hope you won't use fire. Let their death be slow, and their dying breath curse your name on their long descent into hell. Don't they deserve to watch their lives flash before their eyes in relative peace? Okay. Come close. You've got a scratch on your cheek.
발렌티나의 수업 중에 생긴 거겠지? 그는 너무
It happened
과격해.
during
상처의 개수가 곧
Valentina's
훈련의
class,
척도와
didn't it?
비례한다고 생각하는
Methods
자야.
are simply too violent. She's the kind of teacher who uses the number of scars as a measure of training incentive and effectiveness.
흉이 안 지게 잘
Let's take care of
치료해야지.
that wound so it doesn't scar. Okay?
그러던가.
Whatever.
아니 방금 LC와의 무전대로라면
Fuck.
관리자님께서 위험.
If what LCE has told us through the transmission is true, then the executive manager is in danger.
오티스, 저도 걱정은 되는데요.
I'm just as concerned as you are, Otis, but
당장 우리 쪽도 만만치 않은 상황인 것 같아요.
we're not exactly out of the woods here yet, either.
복구된 CCTV 화면인가?
The security camera feed works again?
네, 이 앞을 비추고 있어요.
Yeah. Look, it's pointed right in front of our door, but
자네도 와서 보게. 내 기억이 틀리지 않다면 이런 복식을 한 자는
come and see. If my memory fully fails me not, then this man's attire suggests he's... It's already going way too hard. It's already going way too hard. The mill? Oh wait, that's all the same now.
저쪽에서 전멸당했다는 사람도 이렇게 당했나 보네. 이건 거의 죽이다 못해 사람을 부서뜨리고 있는데?
I guess we now know what happened to the LCA in the other sector. Yeesh! This guy's practically tearing people apart.
뭐라고 자꾸 큰 소리로 떠드는 것 같기도 하고. 소리가
Is he shouting something? I can't quite hear what he's saying through the feed.
His foot has a fucking claw on it.
Yoshihide.
요시히데라고 계속 외치고 있군.
He's shouting Yoshihide. Repeatedly so.
그리고 웃고도 있어.
As he fills the silence between them with a boisterous guffaw.
입을 크게 벌리고 몸까지 들썩이며
Face split into a wide grin, body convulsing with laughter. What joy does this madman find in this carnage?
지금 사람이 저만큼 날아간 거야? 팔로 찬 것뿐인데?
That's an insanely powerful kick! That guy all the way to the other side of the hallway!
선명한 화면은 아니지만 다리는
The footage is pretty blurry, but do you think he's got a prosthetic leg?
아닌가? 강화 문신을 몸이 전부 뒤덮을 때까지
Maybe
하면
not.
저런 모양이 될
I
수
guess a
있을
leg covered in completely in augmentation tattoos could look something like that.
우리 아빠 곰발바닥 보고 있구나.
Oh, are you looking at Papa's mighty bear paw?
Huh? Who are you? Why are you?
누구야?
Who the heck are you?
나? 나는 키라라고 해.
Who am I? Hi, I'm Kira.
기척도 없이.
A covert approach.
전투 준비.
Men, battle positions.
아니야. 너희 우리 아빠 보고 있는 거 아니야?
Oh, you guys are not got it wrong. You're watching my papa work, aren't you?
방해 안 할 거야. 싸우지도 않을 거고.
But don't mind me, okay? I'm not gonna pick a fight with you guys.
그런 중요한 일을 하는 거라면 내가 대기 타줘야지.
I'll just hang around here while you guys get the important stuff done. Mm-hmm. Carry on and watch him work.
아빠라고? 저 사람이?
Your papa, that guy's your dad?
맞아. 진짜 졸라게 멋지지.
Uh-huh. Isn't he like super badass?
너네 방금 봤어? 저 기술 있잖아.
Oh, did you guys see that? Gosh, the text is straight up fire. So dope.
나도 따라하려고 하는데도 잘 안 된다니까.
I've been trying to recreate that myself, but it's not the same, you know?
어떻게 저런 강속구로 복도 끝까지 처박히게
How's he
하지?
doing that? totally folded up that guy and tossed him like a baseball all the way to the other end of the hallway.
Baseball, huh? I'm sorry. You probably don't get that joke in the slightest.
No.
학살을 마치 놀이나 경기 따위로 취급하는가?
To treat the massacre as no different from a game or sport.
불쾌하기 그지없는 무례배로군.
What a contemptible scoundrel you make.
아, 너 그런 쪽이야?
Ah, turn into that kind of character, huh? Sick.
나도 좋아해. 일주일 전에 나왔던
I'm a huge fan of him too. Did you read the latest issue of the Cloudburst Blade? There's this new character who just talks like you do, lifting his bamboo hat. It goes.
뭐야? 너도 모르는 거야? 그
Wait.
작품?
You don't know the Cloudburst Blade?
주위에 계속 추천하는 중인데
Oh man, I've tried to select to everyone I know, but no one's interested. One of them's obsessed with training all day. One of them talks with her sword all day. One of them just wanders all over the place all day. And then you know what she said? I think Mr. indulges into far too many logical fallacies. What the heck kind of book reviews like that? Like, bro, who was this that nitpick about what makes sense and what doesn't make when reading a comic book? Gosh, I don't think I'll ever wife with that girl. Anywho, has anyone here actually read the Cloudburst Blade? If you did, well, if I may have but 4 hours of your time, good sir.
그만.
Enough.
가짜는 헛소리로 구슬려질 정도로 우리는 모르지 않다.
If you thought you could distract us with your nonsensical placking, think again.
아까부터 화면에 잡히는 게 없어요.
Oh, it is. I don't see the middle nurse father on my feet anymore. If she's apprentice, then.
Hey, kiddo! What are you doing all the way out here? Haven't I asked you not to wander too far? Drat. No more transmissions. They've all gone quiet.
이보게! 이스마일군! 오티스군!
Hark, young Ishmael! Young Otis! Where does the nun respond?
느낌이 좋지 않네요.
This is bad. We don't have the manager with us. We're all in the dark.
아무래도 시설 복구를 서둘러야겠네.
We must make haste and restore the facility to its operational capacity. The sooner we obtain access to secure wall controls, the sooner we can coordinate with each other.
마침 이 근처에도
As luck would holy fuck.
바로 이 방이.
As luck would have it, we should be able to access the location of one lost piece of
circuitry
in this room.
이것은 약재 조직원이 지나간 흔적이.
This remains. The ring has made its mark here.
Why? Don't force yourself. Don't look so hard at it. No. Disgust as an emotion holds little sway over me. It's just that. Boss, don't look at their faces. And try and tell who's who. Right. I lost focus for a moment there. Let us carry on. What? Is there anything you wish to say to me?
그에게도 파우스트 역시 호엔하임의 말에 동의하고 있다는 생각이 드는군요.
This is highly regular, but it seems that Faust also expresses agreement with Hohenheim.
Agreement with what?
그럴수록 빠르게 시설을
That we must restore the facility with as much haste as we can employ.
I'm assuming this is where part 1 ended.
Actually, apparently not, because we haven't seen the progress thing complete yet. So,
I mean, last Canto, the dungeon didn't actually proc the halfway
We'll know
mark.
soon enough. We will know soon enough.
I'm scared.
Nah, just look. They're still level 57. We're just fighting for others still, I'm pretty sure.
We're just fighting what?
Look, it says difficulty level 57. We're not fighting anybody important, I think.
Okay.
Cool. Why did it go like that? Then what? I go. Wait, did I really just bring 2 of those when I only need 1? I'm a dumbass. But at least I can remake it then.
Okay, so you want to do this last one and then call it?
Yeah, definitely. I have to go to sleep soon.
That's a cool fucking art.
It is.
Leaving behind the perpetrator of the carnage, greeting Ryoshu on the other side of the security wall, we had no choice but to make our way toward the lab. Miss Ryoshu, perhaps this question of mine is one you may not wish to grade with an answer, but and if it is indeed is, do feel free to let it float past. But what is your connection with the so-called nurse fathers? Your relationship with them does not seem to have been brewed in mere bad blood, and in the chance in your countless
continents, I sense,
a flash of something almost imperceptible. I haven't put all the pieces together yet, but they were nurse fathers. My fathers who forged the blade that I am.
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났을까? 무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 저런 놈들은
That was a short story node. I sure hope there isn't a combat, post-combat.
How about you don't fucking dance as suppressed, huh?
Fair.
잘했다. 마무리까지 끝나면 너희 안가품 장부에 특별히 한정판 고양이 스티커를 붙여주지. 언제까지 버티나 보자고.
이것밖에 못하네.
Well, I'll have to glue something. Yeah, but I think we can do that.
봐라. 아까부터 두드려 맞더만 배급박이 헷가닥 해붙는 것 같다. 보기 휴잡스럽게 가서 모가지부터 거시기 해보는 거지.
나선 속을 벗어날 수는 없다.
Okay, so that's good to know. There's actually a special animation. I'll burn away every last drop of your filthy blood. AKA Firefist Gregor's skill 2 has if it's out of ammo. Yeah, he just fucking punches us.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
워프 열차 연산 시스템이 정리 방식의 선택이 적절했음을 판단했습니다. 훌륭합니다.
効果的な攻撃でした.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Yeah, you'll get to see it here. Actually, no.
Is this
지구들이 불리한 조건에 놓여 있군요. 하지만 제일 우수한 AI가 저라는 사실은 여전히 변함이 없네요.
That may contribute as to why it was sorted like that. Yeah. Really? How heavy is this item? Well, I'm glad there's two then. Yeah. But how can we make that it is true?
매우 효과적인 청소입니다. 워프 열차 연산 시스템은 해당 행동의 약 14%의 정리 기여도가 있음을 판단했습니다.
받아볼 텐가. 전력으로 상대해봐. 전탄격발.
Hello, Nathan.
확실히 훌륭한 5번 수감자. 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어갈 적이 많았지. 전력으로 상대해봐. 놀만 짓노른 것 같은 게 진짜 싸게 치어불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다. 나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔 그 귀중한 경우의 수에 들어맞았군.
Oh, let's go.
잘 놀다 간다. 회수하지 않은 탄피는 팁이다.
Did you finally beat it? Alright.
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah, alright. That finishes part 1. Good.
Yeah, so this had to have been like the original ending, like the ending of part 1.
Alright.
That or something along that line. Like, something close to it.
Alright. In that case, I will take my leave now. I have to actually wake up early. Shit.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream now. Finn, there is actually something funny I want to tell you.
Yeah, what happened?
Stream. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Have a good one.